so much fun!
Embracing change.
Finale! Bide the time.
You're it! No one picks on Ungar's friends. Leave? Me? Oh no! This is so much fun! Holy stampede!
Embracing change. Administering rejuvenating snow.
Truth from the sun.
Attack! You're it! This is so much fun! Oopsie daisy!
Administering first aid. Embracing change.
You're wide open. Wind Rider. Truth from the sun.
Here we go again!
Tell truth from facade.
This is so much fun! Here comes Encore!
Administering first aid. Embracing change.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Finale. Tell truth from facade.
Commence healing.
Extra supplies. Tell truth from facade.
Administering first aid.
Settled. Tell truth from facade. Extra supplies. Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. For emergencies. Tell truth from facade. Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
Commence healing.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Finale.
Leave me alone!
Rover. I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corda Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're best known for their research in automata mechanics. But what really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's mire? And is that freaky ring in the waters really the lake monster's doing? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned. Could this be the beginning of another diabolical plot?
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
Ahem. My bad. Old habits die hard. But the big part is coming right up. One day, out of the blue, every single Corda Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher, the Corda Savante Committee's chairman, was this. Ahem. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered in the Corda Savante's labs. Now, you'll just have to find it. What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious? Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. But stories aside, we do have an important mission on our hands. I suppose the Magistrate of Jinjo has already told you what we do? We've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. This is how we predict when the next lament is happening. As the saying goes, one miss is as good as a mile. Every single one of those resonance beacons is crucial. After the Corda Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged to varying degrees. Recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system, and we suspected it had something to do with a damaged beacon around the area. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons, we also might find some treasures.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can. You're just too young to get it. Come on, let's go. Huh. Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us of so many tacit discords ahead?
Because they all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we? This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security is top-notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, We've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact rain. Never thought they could pull off something like this. Incredible. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric sea. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. The retroact rain conjures illusions of past events for those exposed to it. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their experiments. Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just like any regular rain, and what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in midair, being absolutely still. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience, and others yearned to reunite with their loved ones. But look at all these devices here. The sheer scale of this research is really something. Really makes one wonder. What on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive retroact rain? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Woolies, run away!
That Fraxidus overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship. It would have taken us much longer to build this place without him. Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. Well, he's our patron. Can't do anything about that. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me, but I'm okay with it as long as we can keep doing our research.
Yeah. Where else could us maniacs possibly go?
The committee kicked us out like trash. They'll never understand. As Professor Hysen stated, we are embarking on a monumental endeavor with the power to redefine humanity's future. This time, we will make the divine miracle we saw happen again for all of humanity to behold. The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. Why? The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various evidence that this ancient civilization was the Whining Aches' Maya at some point. We believed we could recreate that divine miracle with the artificial retroact rain. Have we been mistaken? We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now. We'll have to rely on our backup plan. How's Subject A038 doing lately?
It has yet to assume a concrete form or exhibit vocalization behavior. In most cases, it remains motionless. However, we noticed some behavioral discrepancies from our initial expectations, and further observation and research would be necessary.
It's merely a replica after all. It's far from the true form of those gods. By the way, things have been mysteriously disappearing lately. Any idea?
You notice it too. Thought I was imagining things. And there's weird noises at the lab late at night. I suspect it is something to do with Subject A038. Lately, its frequencies have always displayed signs of hunger. But it's been under strict surveillance. That couldn't possibly be 8038, right?
I'll go check the security cameras once more. Let's increase its rations. We can't afford to let it go hungry. After all, it's our last hope now.
Victory will be ours. 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 Extra supplies.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Over! Encore spotted something!
Commence healing.
For emergencies.
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and my own ignorance. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth, eventually derailing our research. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track.
The future being hailing from our past. Please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like a piece is in motion. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure. You worry.
Here we go again. Release them! This is so much fun!
Embracing change. Endless reverberation.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from the side.
This is so much fun! Into Wooly's belly you go!
Phew! Job done.
Anka is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization instead. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger, devouring everything in its path. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have something to do with it all. Those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle they experienced. They eventually got lured into the monster's frequencies of hunger and willingly walked into its maw. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. Their own delusions and fear were their undoing in the end. What a crazy bunch. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? As you already know, we monitor and research the Lament, and we've got resonance beacons set up in every nation worldwide. The island our headquarters are built on is in fact a massive piece of tacitite ore, which powers our various energy-intensive operations. This Blake Bloom is a product of that overflowing energy on the island. Our island is located in the perfect spot to accurately monitor the Lament, ensuring precise predictions. That being said, the Lament's behavior is constantly changing, and we are still studying to understand its true nature. All we could do for now is observe the Lament, study its patterns, and provide early warnings to countries worldwide. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? All right, no more beating around the bush. Yeah, we've had our eyes on you. But please, trust me, we don't mean anything bad. We just wanted to make sure you're a dependable ally. The Black Shores members all work together to save the world from the Lament crisis. We've got talents from all walks of life, including skilled hackers, explosive experts, and even feng shui masters. You name it, we have it. We like your skills and methods. So what do you say? Ready to jump on board? What do you want to know about the Black Shores? Camellia? Course we do! Yeah, she can be kinda unhinged, but she's indeed one of ours. Just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer, aren't you? So you've met her already? Nice! Save me some time introducing. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? We just received a warning from our Lament detection system. Another Threnodian is about to revive near Jinzhou City. So, we came here to inform Jinzhou's magistrate about it. Yes, entire countries had been destroyed. We're not letting such tragedies happen again. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy, and Encore and Alto are the heroes of justice! So we're gonna stop the bad guys!
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished! We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Cortus Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops, almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait, this is... No, it can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait! Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no, 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 no! Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for retroact rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
General. We've got all equipment repaired, tac-type weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack. Sir, his name is... Gian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Gian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but... this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms. Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night.
Tell truth from facade.
Yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
Settled. Tell truth from facade.
Fight! Until the last of them is wiped out.
General Gershu Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. And we cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, we're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General! General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover? Maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner, as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. Ah, I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand.
What's more, the current TD outbreak we're dealing with is directly caused by the retroact rain.
Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with the Threnodium that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the Phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless Tacet Discords, either native to Northful Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of Tacet Discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northful Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people on the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodians reviving. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this. Activate the defense mechanisms!
Everyone, hold your ground!
Sounds.
forces here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them. The hour is upon us.
Oh, bring it on! It's worth the time.
Synchronization. Storm, hear my command.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you. Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired, and we've evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jui to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers general in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Thanks. I'll give it my all.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if... Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop!
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over. Finale. Tell truth from the song.
North Gate! TDs incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground. Tell truth from the song.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortherfee has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city. And that Rover, he is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with him.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through that area. I must create a safe passage for them. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible. Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them. Wind Rider. The thundering Mephis.
Trinodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The Tacit field-directed Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? The phantoms contain a lot of remnant energy. These Tacit discords might be coming after it. The rain is spreading across Desert Rock Island. I can feel chaos growing in the streams. We must hurry. Synchronization. Ha! Speeding up.
Disperse.
Those soldiers, there are more Tacit discords. Be careful.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. The hour is upon us.
The retroact brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing. I don't feel...
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
What happened here?
The Thundering Mephis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. Had to go through this Tacit field. Thundering Mephis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place, it's dangerous. Careful, please.
Watch out!
It's him, General...
Thundering Mephis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
I sense your weakness. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Don't worry. Let the winds roar.
Tell truth from the sun.
One with the sounds.
Precipitant. Synchronization.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from the sun. Fear no more. Set.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds.
Be gone! The thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesied about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes, Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. To remain calm in such an extreme situation, your composure is admirable indeed. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
disperse. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General. Master Jianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Northall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Northall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Janshin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield, reach that statue, and take down Overthrax in time. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the fullest. It's a smart move. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. We need to plan our attack wisely. How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy lines. better not act rashly. This may not be the best strategy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge. However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that'll happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our front line vulnerable. It may not be the best strategy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility and combat skills. If the chance arises, they will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax. What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky, but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Are we all clear on what to do? Our next move is to reclaim the Disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Norfall Barrens without interruption. One of our top priorities now is to protect the Disruptor from tacit Discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We need it to break through this barrier. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian, Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the Disruptor and we're ready to go. Bad news is the Disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the Disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume. Will they really approve our application?
The Magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news. Baija, please fill us in.
Yes.
Rover, I am currently monitoring the Tacit Discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of Tacit Discords are targeting the Disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to defend it. The Disruptor has been surrounded by the Tacit Discords, with more of them slowly closing in. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the Disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out a little longer. I'll send you the coordinates of the Disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the Disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. Jianshin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those Tacit Discords away. Let's get moving. You must be...
Yang Yang, an outrider. General Jian sent us here to help. How are things going?
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement with a surprise attack, but a few brave troops are still holding on. We've blocked off access to protect our base, but I'm opening it up for you. Please, they need your help. We're counting on you.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion.
The Tacit Discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help.
Synchronization. Sounds come forth. One more time. I sense your weakness. One with the sounds. The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade. Precipitant!
Swift and resolute.
We should be safe now. I hope he's alright. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? Great. We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. Never let them have it. This reparation key, take it.
may not see our victory in person, but please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in peace.
One with the sounds.
Synchronization. Disruptor's 50% charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Let the winds roar.
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation.
Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover.
Moment of resonance.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together. Synchronization.
Shape the shapeless.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Serenade.
Disperse. The end has come.
Speeding up. Synchronization.
Storm, hear my command.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
Synchronization. General.
Well done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in the number of TDs in the Norfall Barrens.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
This is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night. I pray for your safe return.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barrens.
Defend Jinzhou at all costs.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me.
Incoming.
Tell truth from facade.
Sounds come forth.
Ready for battle. Finale.
There is more of them.
Move! We're running out of time!
Like this?
One with the sounds. The end has come.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider.
Swift and resolute.
We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tianxing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming.
Synchronization. Storm, hear my command. Huh. Synchronization.
The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the defense feature is intact, too. We can catch our breath here. The Overthrax assault has been as brutal as expected. We've been cut off from our main forces. It's the three of us against all of them from here.
Master Tianxing, I hope she's okay.
I tried to contact her and our base, but nothing came back. The Threnodians' power is possibly interfering with terminal signals. We have no choice but to trust them now. Let's press on. We're bound to face a vicious fight. We've reached the suspended ruins. We'll get going once you're ready.
Sounds. The end has come.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider.
Let me be your blade.
Serenade!
Synchronization.
Shake the shakeless!
Swift and resolute. Remnants of the past.
It's unusually quiet inside. This wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple. Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might... We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be creating tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us.
Don't worry.
Sounds cut a moment of resonance. Wind Rider!
Tell truth from the sun. Settled. As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach the statue. Have you been injured, Rover, Yang Yang?
I'm okay. But Rover, he...
Give me your hand. Knew it. The battle has left you with a few scratches. I still have some first aid with me. Please use them. The upcoming battles will be even more dangerous. Should you get injured, you must let me know in time. Let's keep moving.
One with the sounds.
There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
One with the sounds.
Tell truth from the sun.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Storm, hear my command.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds.
These rocks are blocking our way. We'll need to get rid of them.
Finally. Rover, you hear me? Our signals got blocked off by the Threnodian's power. It took us a lot of effort to make this call get through. I have to say, your terminal has a very intriguing design. We'd love to thoroughly investigate it once we have the chance. Now back to business. We are aware of your situation. Luckily, your current location is still within the Disruptor's range. We can provide fire support. You've seen what the Disruptor is capable of. We can turn down the output power, but I strongly advise finding cover far away.
The structure of this building is almost entirely destroyed. We'll need to create a safe space where we can take cover.
There is a floating platform over there. Perhaps we can make use of it.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. Mortifi, it's time.
Understood. Watch out, everyone.
We did it.
The disruptor's power is down to 1/3. We can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull down on them. They'll be trapped underneath. No truth. The sun.
Synchronization.
Sounds come forth.
Finale!
Shape the shapeless.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
No truth. The sun. Wind Rider.
Let me be your blade.
One with the sounds. The hour is upon us. Keep it together. Last chance.
Ready for battle. Yeah!
One with the sounds.
Same situation. Let's do it again. An impermanence heron. In this place. Rover, let's approach it. Truth from the sun.
Tempest.
Synchronization.
Storm, hear my command.
Wind Rider.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Shake the shapeless.
Swift and resolute, I blind with the sounds. The hour is upon us. You're wide open. Tell truth with the sun.
Synchronization.
So many enemies along the way. I couldn't have made it past them so fast without you. We're almost there. The statue's power is getting stronger. I can feel it. We don't have much time left. Let's move on.
There are more floors up there. But how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first, then let it carry us up there. More rocks. Let's remove them once we find a foothold.
Remnants of the past.
We have almost reached the top. That giant rock. We've got to remove it somehow.
It moved a little. Let's give it a...
Almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptor's last blast hits. Make it count, Rover. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies, we cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you.
The Trinodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Prenodian once and for all. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. But we all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang Yang. Turns out I was the one being indecisive. Now, Rover. Please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Threnodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the rest to you.
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian. Rover, are you ready? Indeed, we've come too far to turn back now. Let's bring an end to this war once and for all. That's another moon. What on earth is happening? The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies. We just crashed. The machines drawing them in?